Hey guys, it's Dan here for all your media for ministry needs. Welcome to my first vloggy thing, reflectiony thing. That hopefully I'm going to be doing about once a month, but who knows. I'm actually recording this with two cameras as well, as you can see. So this is all pretty new for everyone, isn't it? But hey, I'll switch back to this camera for now. We all studied geography in school, I'm sure, at some point. For some reason, I actually studied it all the way up to AS level. Don't know why. But geography is interesting, isn't it? Because you actually... I was definitely surprised to discover when I first studied it that geography wasn't just about learning where things are and the capital cities of all the countries in the world. And there's this conception, isn't there, by I don't know, it's just like people who aren't in school who say, oh, your geography's really bad, isn't it? You know, when you don't know where something is or a capital city's not, you get a capital city wrong. But it's like, why does that matter? Like, and also, we don't learn about that in geography. And as we've said, we've all studied it and it's never about that. So geography is a bit of a weird one. And to be honest, I'd like to think my geography is quite good. But there's one place actually where their geography is like the worst thing in the world, and that's actually social media and the digital world, really, because the digital world doesn't really care where you're from, as long as you're not someone in North Korea trying to access Facebook or something like that. Then the world doesn't really care where you're from when it comes to digital. I get a lot of churches contact me and say, Dan, we're getting these views from like people in, there's someone in Poland or there's somebody in Japan has tuned into our morning live streamed worship on Facebook. And I'm thinking, yes, this is exactly what social media, what the internet is for. Why would you want to use the internet just to communicate with people you already communicate with? That's the whole point of it. That's the beauty of it. So many people have been able to reach out to so many more people, and people scattered around in so many different places. And it's made me question, really, well, what is geography? What is this thing we define as a community? What's this thing we define as our locality? Because social media has changed that, and particularly these last few months has changed that as well. But social media has such a massive capability of changing that, and it creates this new community that's not the same as our local one. And it doesn't have to run in competition. The two can run in parallel, the two can run in tandem. And it's really important that you try and harness that. And when you see people tune in from different places, why not think about putting something on, not necessarily just for them, of course, but why not think about actually tapping into that and saying, well, really big shout out to those people who, to maybe these 5 loyal people who are tuning in every Sunday from Germany or something like that. You need to give people what they want on social media. You need to enable people to trust you. And it's that trust that helps gain momentum. It's that trust that helps gain followers. And it's success of previous videos, success of previous posts that help the special little algorithmy things, these little things that work like that. I don't know how they work. Only Facebook or Instagram, they know how they work, but it's not really for us to work out the ins and outs of all these little thingy-mabobs. But if you make your post good and it's a success, if you make your video good and it's a success, then the social media companies will bump that further up for next time. You'll see in my latest newsletter, I've put in an article about why do the algorithms hate my posts. And there's a few brilliant tips in there about how you can make your posts reach more people. And it can almost be by accident sometimes, but that's what you've got to do. And you will only gain those visitors, you will only gain those followers and those views if you give them something that's worth watching. Because then if people start watching, then it will get bumped further up and further up, And eventually you'll be getting views after views after views, likes after likes after likes. What is geography? What is our church community nowadays? Are we just reaching out to those people who live on our street? Absolutely not. Are we just reaching out to people who live even in our locality, nearby the church, you know, that kind of 1, 2, 3 mile radius? Absolutely not. Our community is global. Thanks. Never mind thanks to social media, thanks to the blooming telephone, man. But we've got this amazing tool, this amazing piece of kit that's totally free to use, and that if you harness it well, you will be a successful online, digital, missional, growing church. I don't know how these vlogs are going to pan out over the next couple of months or whatever. Are they even a vlog? I don't know. Maybe it's just a little helpful tips video, but I want to hear from you. I want you guys to be informing what I talk about and what I discuss in the newsletters as well. So do get in touch. Just email me hello@danmorrell.me. And I really encourage you to keep in touch, not just to get in touch, but to keep in touch, because we're all in this together ultimately. We're all in this together really, and you know, we're all kind of fighting this battle against the algorithms that are Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, all these things that are wanting to kind of put one thing above the other. We want to be up there because we have the really good message to spread. That message of Jesus, that gospel, that good news that we want to tell everybody about. And if we all work together, and if we all keep sharing ideas and keep working and learning, we're all learning. If we keep doing that, we will be able to spread the good news of Jesus Christ to all corners of the earth, to this new community, to this global community that actually takes that geography book and throws it out the window. Keep in touch, guys. God bless.